And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Jackie Robinson. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the hill, Eric Lauer. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
First pitch, 640.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And a base hit right there. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here's Trout, one of the best RBI guys in the game this year. Right now, second in the NL. Swung on, belted. Naquin ranging back, looking up, and it's gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way. His 9th homer of the year, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0.
Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Here comes Aaron Judge, 4th on the National League RBI leaderboard. That's in there. That's strike 1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And now the lefty, way inside, gets out of the way. Aaron Judge in 2016 got 95 plate appearances and hit just 179. He kept that number 179 in the notes section on his iPhone the entire offseason. And then in 2017, he had 52 homers and won the Rookie of the Year. Got him swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Here's Harper now. First offering, and it just misses. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
1 down, base is empty. Good eye right there. Pitch is in there, and that's strike 1. And he takes a strike.
Down to 3-2.
And down on strikes he goes. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
0-1.
The 0-1.
Ball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Right through there, got it. Down on strikes, and he knew it. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. It's now 3-0. Back here in Milwaukee, and today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Bottom of the first, up now for Milwaukee, Robin Yount.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The pitch. Check swing. Went around. It's 0-1. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Next offering is fouled back. And the pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter. Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball, really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Here's the Brewers lineup put together by Craig Counsell. 1 point of concern hitting in that 2-hole, Bryce.
Well, you see the batting average there, not pretty, and the on-base percentage has followed. It's a bit uglier, under 300. When that's the way it's going, I got to imagine it's tough for his manager to pencil him into the lineup, but he's also one of those guys that you need. You know that he's one swing away from breaking out. Sometimes you just got to grind your way out of these slumps. So I'm just hoping we see something positive out of him in this one.
Paul Molitor stands in now and watches strike 1. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The pitch stays alive. Righty to the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We move to the 2nd in Milwaukee. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Brewers nothing. Back here at American Family Field. New inning getting started. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Ohtani.
And a pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Troy Gloss will hit next. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That one hit to right. Naquin drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Batting 9th, the catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1
And the
strike.
count even 1-1.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
And here it comes. And that's downstairs and outside. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. That one finds the corner. That is strike 2. Ohtani over at first with 1 away. And that one missing low. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now at the plate, Jackie Robinson. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Step off, throw to first. Ohtani back in.
You know, you hear about a lot of guys who are 2 or 3 sports stars in college. Jackie Robinson, a 4 sports star. He was a Division I standout in baseball, basketball, football, and track.
And a pitch. That one fouled off. And I think we can all be thankful that Jackie chose to pursue baseball. As great a football or basketball player as he might have been, it couldn't have matched his achievements on the diamond. Shohei on the go. On the ground. Fair ball. Lead runner around second. Yeah, with a relay home, there's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Prince Fielder. And he deals. Bounce to the right side. Robinson whips it to first. And a quick out, number one.
The designated hitter, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames stands in. Singy Shohei Ohtani has been as advertised. Rookie of the Year in 18, MVP in 21. He has impacted the game in a major way. And then, of course, he was on the cover of MLB The Show in 2022.
Well, he's doing something that we've never seen done before, and just absolutely phenomenal that he can be that dominant on the mound and be one of the top hitters in the game. And just watching that, it's got to take your breath away a little bit if you're a manager or a teammate to see this actually happening before your eyes.
Here's a 1-1. That MVP I mentioned about Ohtani in 2021, he was actually a unanimous MVP and the first unanimous AL MVP since Mike Trout in 2014. Other guys that have done that, Ken Griffey Jr., Frank Thomas, Frank Robinson. And the righty deals. And he walked him.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting sixth.
So up next, Ryan Braun. Ohtani throws to first. Adames back in on a dive. In there, and it's 0-1. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And there's two down.
Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Adames, the runner at first with two gone. And the 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Milwaukee leaves one. They trail it here 3-0. Top half of the third inning. Now here is Trey Turner. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Turner in his 8th season, 29 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
And ball one.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Sets him down looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with the be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
And now batting, Mike Trout. Ball one, no strikes. Mike Trout, the 25th overall pick in the 2009 draft. He was actually a compensation pick for the Angels for the free agent loss of Mark Teixeira when he signed with the New York Yankees. And a foul ball. The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Here comes a pitch. The punt there, and there's 2 away.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Judge stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch is inside. Now 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The wind to kick the 2-0. And Judge spoils that one. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. And now the count filled up 3-2. Bryce Harper waiting to bat for the Dodgers. The wind and the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And it is gone. An absolute blast to left. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they add a run. It's 4-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now he is Harper. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in for a strike. Harper, the former Rookie of the Year, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He's usually in right, today starting left. The wind to kick the pitch. Way high.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner in my opinion.
Next one in the dirt. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Molitor pulls it down and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning at the plate, William Contreras.
The catcher.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and This kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes, say this kid's going to be great without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well. Said, yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
That's in there. 2 balls and a strike.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Next offering upstairs. Swings through that one.
He got it with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
The kick, the 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three-two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 3-2 on the way. Got him. Leadoff man retired here in third. Tyler Naquin to the plate. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. That one's in there, 0-1. Naquin measures 6 feet 2 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2012. Here's the 0-1. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's a strike. That's to third. Over to Goldie. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, the shortstop, Robin.
So the lineup flips over. Robin Yount up now for the Brewers. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Strike 2. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see, he locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail it here 4-0. Welcome back. On to the 4th. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Lauer back to work. Up the middle. Yount. Throw to first. Great stretch, and they got him.
Oh, but we talk about how the ball is coming from the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Really good piece of hitting last time going to the opposite field.
And that's in there for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good tip.
kicks and fires. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Kicks and deals. And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and didn't check the swing. Just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
Stepping in the long ball threat. Trout loss. Just off the inside edge. That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The wind of the pitch. In the dirt. Gets to it onto first. That completes this. That'll do it. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom 4, up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. The pitch. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. Not in time. That single. Well, that was really able to get it down and in a good.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Next for Milwaukee, Paul Molitor went down on strikes this time through. There's a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit. And hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Righty delivers. This one in the air, right field. Judge hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, the first baseman, Prince.
And now the first baseman, Prince Fielder. He's 0 for 1. Ohtani over. Back over to first, and he's back again. That one finds corner. That's strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
In the air, left side. Harper has a beat on it. Brings it in. 2 away.
Now the designated hitter, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames up now for the Brewers. He reached out a walk his first time. Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 1-1. At the belt and fires. They say you win. Terang off of first with check. Got him looking. Third out, and that ends the frame. Brewers strand 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here at the ballpark, top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Let's go.
The pitch. Ball one, no strikes. Action in the pen down there. Bryce Wilson up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Hauser warming up as well. And a foul ball. And now the lefty. And he dodges that fastball. That one drilled left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Robinson in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Fouled off. He was
up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
They say it went.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now this is in the air down the line. Wrong. Moving under this one. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
2 out. Base is empty. Trey Turner now singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. 2022 turned out to be a banner year for Trey Turner. Won the Silver Slugger. He was the National League starter at shortstop in the All-Star game, and as well 21 homers, 100 runs batted in, and 27 stolen bases. Turner checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. The wind of the pitch. That one fell off. 2-2. That's a little bit low.
And couldn't have picked a better time to turn in that type of performance headed into free agency after that season.
Mike Trout up next for the Dodgers. And the pitch. And that's ball 4.
That pitch is out.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches and somehow found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Eric Lauer out of the game. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back after this break. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen. Bryce Wilson. Last pitch 2 days.
You can stomach it to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there in the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Let's go Brewers! Come on!
Pickoff throw, and Turner's back in. Another throw over, and he's back in that time as well. In there for strike 1.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. He's not a distraction to the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Steal 1. It's in and out of his glove out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 left for L.A. They lead 4-0. Here to Field. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Ryan Braun. The pitch. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that should be extra bases. Turn and heads for second. And lead off the hole.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man, and as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Greg Vaughn up now for the Brewers. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Started to swing, held up. Braun stands at second, no outs. Swings and misses.
1-1.
And it's 1-1. That one missed.
A couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swinging a foul straight back. Here's a 2-2. Goes down looking.
The batter.
And it's William Contreras. 0 for 1. He struck out Sweet last time.
He is talented there. His big brother Wilson has voiced that his little brother may end up being better than he is.
Bono. Fought off foul. 1 out and a runner at second. Next offering is in Trout.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And down on strikes he goes. That's his second strikeout.
Now batting, right fielder, Tyler Naquin.
And fielder Tyler Naquin.
And Boog, I say he's due.
In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Two outs. And a good eye there.
Outside.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And another ball. Line drive. Harper takes the ground. And that's the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down 4-0. Welcome back. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy is for contact, so he delivers average, but they're base and slugging too. First pitch just misses.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. Because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well. He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Bryce Harper. First offering misses the mark. Certainly you'd say signature moment, Game 5 of the National League Championship Series in 2022. That opposite field home run that put the Phillies ahead and would send the World Series of the Padres' Robert Suarez. Left-hand batter waits. And a 1-2. Right-hander. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Nobody out. Runner at first. The 1-1 is fouled off. And the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Wilson throws over. Judge back easily. And the right-hander deals.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline. Not pitches that are just a little too high.
Hit well, right field, way back and gone. He'll circle the bases, his 9th homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there today.
Goldschmidt. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Goldie goes 6 feet 3 inches, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's a former National League MVP. A strike and down and 1.
He must have been looking out because he gave up a pitch a little early. It was right down.
Well struck left field and gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add a run. It's 7-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
Can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it, and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Adrian Hauser.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. First pitch, and that's it. Ohtani, an all-star a season ago, 28 years old, and he was born in Japan. And here it comes. And there's a hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Troy Gloss. The 1-0. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Bobby Guerra up throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Ohtani gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering is
All we've seen in this at-bat fastballs. Look for him to slow down right here ahead in the count.
and a pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Pickoff move to first. Ohtani gets back easily. To the plate. Keeps the going with a foul ball. And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Run first with no outs here. Next offering is downstairs. That one missing inside. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Out to short. Yeah. Terang. One. At first, it's a fielder's.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
So the batting order turns over. Here's a speed threat. Jackie Robinson. Hauser, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2011. And he deals. And strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that'll do it. But the long ball was in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 7-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the 6th inning. And now the shortstop, Robin Yount. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that's through there for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the grass all the way across diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
The 0-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
That one misses, and that's ball two.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Tosses to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out. It's the defense, other ground. Good execution.
This is Bryce Terang, 1 for 2. There's a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity there.
Next pitch is outside.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right, hitting that change up in the stands, and then pulling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Here's a 1-2. Bounce up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. First on the run. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Call a well-thrown slider like you can get in the air. Good now.
2 empty. Now it's going to be Paul Molitor. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2. The pitch. And a pop-up. Right side, foul territory. Gold racing makes the catch. Gone in order are the Brewers. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. Guys are making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling. It's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
11-0 your final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at the show, thanks for stopping by. I'm Jimmy. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 11 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Brewers, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening.